are actually on our way to Shipston-on-Stour.
Yeah.
So, hello and welcome
to Words and Music.
And I've just noticed
recommendations. Yes, so have I.
I've just noticed we have a load of travellers outside the Morton.
Oh God.
Yeah. So I've just noticed that. We'll try and film it on the way back in because we'll be on that side. Okay. So we're on. What was I saying? Oh yes. Hello and welcome to Words and Music.
We're on our way to
Shipston-on-Stour. Is that right?
Yeah.
And we are trying an experiment today, aren't we?
Yes, because we now have...
We're a two-mic family. You've heard of a two-car family?
These are like they're DJI mini mics, and they're quite cool. So you can link two up to one transmitter. So instead of when I'm talking, if I've got the camera, you can hear me, but you can't hear Susan.
Yes. Yeah,
hopefully, both of our voices have come out fairly okay.
Yeah, so we're trying to be clever, aren't we?
Obviously, if the car noise is too loud, I might, all those cows, I might have to do something. This is actually a nice little drive down to Shipton.
Believe it or not, is it the 9th of May today? Yeah, it's the 9th of May, isn't it? And it's so beautiful. Yesterday it was actually chilly, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But it's a beautiful day, so it's a good day to get out now. I'm going to show you.
But it's still a bit cold because the man in the shop's cold and Mum's cold. Got the heating on.
Well, they are a bit old.
But Mum's not been very well though, so.
Yeah. So we're going off for our little walk, which we'll talk about when we get there. So what have we got for our walk? We're going to have a little picnic lunch. So I'm going to show you what we got. We have.
We might have to go a bit further away because I think that's not got a very good close focus.
Oh, right. Okay.
My camera doesn't focus very well close.
We do share, by the way. This is not just for one person. So that's one sandwich each. We're having a simple cheese and pickle very healthy on oatmeal bread. That's very nice, that is. Believe it or not, it's actually a nice sandwich, isn't it?
It is.
We weren't sure the first time we had it, but it's a very nice sandwich. So we have a grape and apple to share.
Looking at that, we're on a 60 road and we've got slow coaches in front. One of the cars in front is going as slow as you damn well can. This is a 60. And this is what causes the trouble.
And the memory starts not even 5 minutes
But no,
in.
this causes the trouble because when you're doing your driving test, you've got to do a speed that keeps up with the traffic. And if you go too slow, you can fail your test. I know that sounds daft. Obviously, you can't break the speed limit. But when you've got a 60-mile-an-hour road and people are doing 30 and 40, it causes other drivers to get very frustrated and annoyed, and they try and overtake, and that's where the accidents happen.
Can I finish to explain our lunch now? Okay, so from the co-op, this is actually, we recommend these. This is a Shropshire sausage roll. Now we will break it in half, so we only have half each.
Oh, then they do some nice sausage rolls in there.
This is actually, now we don't usually eat the blue cheese, do we?
No.
Now, but this, we're addicted to these, aren't we?
Yeah, they're nice.
But because obviously you can't eat this sort of thing all the time, we only allow ourselves maybe once or twice a month, don't we, when we have a little picnic. So that's nice. And another thing off the counter, which today was actually half price, we're not sure which one we're having yet because obviously it's two pastries, is I think it's Jones's sausage rolls. Let me have a look.
Pie, actually. It's not a sausage roll.
Jones's pies, and this is a chunky steak pie, and this was on offer, and you get that off the counter as well, and that's rather yummy. So that's our
Now talking of pies, when Bernie come to town, he brought a pie from the market off that seller. Now he said they were lovely, so that's what we must try one week. That man that sells all the pies, they look really nice. He's got lots of pies and things. I mean, again, we don't eat them very often because you're not meant to, but sometimes. I mean, especially. I mean, I'm trying to lose my weight again because I did before. If people remember, when we was on somewhere else, we all did. A lot of us did a diet actually over the radio, and we all lost weight. I lost 1.5 stone. There's Ricky did it. He lost weight because he was trying to go on holiday, and a few others lost weight. But sadly, I put it all back on again with all the worry. So I'm trying again now.
Yeah.
So I will stay that on the show. Then I'll try and do it on the show. Yeah. I need to lose about 3 stone. Yeah, I've got to do it now.
No, I was going to say what we have for a drink, which again we don't very rarely have ever. We've decided to have a cherry Coca-Cola, haven't we?
Yes.
Well, why we chose...
Down to 20. Look, down to... it's a learner.
This is actually a good bargain because if you have a co-op card, which we do, don't you? You know, you just get your discountable. If you buy a sandwich, what is called a main, mixed pudding, which is obviously not a pudding, a snack they call it, and a drink. It's £3 something. So for us, that's a cheap lunch because that's between the two of us.
But let's pick some music because we always forget to do music, and people are going to be bored to hell in a minute of you talking about food.
Oh, all right. Well, I just thought I would just talk while we were driving there.
Yeah, well, what music do you like?
I like all sorts of music.
What do you want this week?
Well, you choose something first. You usually choose something.
We'll have some Queen. I think we haven't mentioned Queen for a while. So
Who Wants to Live Forever?
Yes.
That's a good one.
Yes, yeah. And also we'll go Queen Bohemian Rhapsody as well. That's a good one to sing in the car.
I can't think of who it is, but in the summertime.
Oh, is that Mungo Jerry, I think?
Oh, that's
Mungo
it. Yeah,
Jerry?
I can't think
in
of the name. Mungo Jerry.
I'm not sure. No, it probably isn't actually. It's somebody else.
I thought it was Mungo Jerry.
I don't know. Well, we'll have a look.
So it's definitely in the summertime anyway.
Massimo Peretti. We'll have one off his album, so watch out for that. There'll be all links in there. I link the playlist.
If we're having Massimo, we've got to have Laura.
Yeah, we'll have Laura off Imaginarium.
Yeah. Oh, what about one off her Beauty? Oh, I loved it.
The
Beauty and the Beast album.
It's not Beauty and the Beast album, it's the Outside In album.
What in the Inside Out album? It's Beauty and the Beast I like then.
All right, we'll have Beauty and the Beast then. You've got to get it right if you're telling people, Susan.
Yeah, well, it's
so we're becoming...
We'll edit it then.
Yeah, I will. I mean, I'm not sure if we're going to have all of this, so it might cut. Because if I haven't got enough time, it might be cut into another bit. So we might have to talk over it. So it might sound a bit funny. So you might not hear some of this anyway. Let's see, this is what's called...
You end up cutting out my lunch break, you watch.
Yeah, I'll chop out all the boring rubbish. So we're going in now, we're coming in. It's just a nice little town, but what you'll notice if the video is going in a minute... Oh, look, see, look, they are impatient people, see what I mean? Look, can't wait, so they overtake. And that happens all the time. And this is 50, I think, goes into 40. If I'm right, the sign's there.
Yeah, this is 50 there.
Yeah, it's 50, but it goes into 40 in a minute. But people, you know, you don't have to do it. If there's nobody around, I normally go a bit slower. It saves fuel. Obviously, if you've got a lot of traffic, you've got to really keep up with it.
Now, are you sure you go slow enough? Because David saw you're a boy racer.
No, that's just speeded up video, honest. Yeah. We're doing 40 at the moment. It's on a 50, so we're 10 under. Look, you can see the speedo. See, 10 under the limit. Now we're going, still 50, and the one in front's doing about 40.
Well, we could stop it now, and then we could do the walk.
Well, we might as well just show going in, haven't we? Because I wanted to say, there used to be
There's 40 now coming up.
Oh, you have to be careful. Excuse me, I'm squirting my windows. Now it's 40, which we're doing anyway. So this car slows even further down.
Yeah.
And in a minute, you'll see there used to be loads and loads more fields, but as usual, there's all new housing estates here. You're going to see that in a minute coming in. When you come coming in at Shipton.
Yeah, there's the sign.
Yeah.
So here they are.
These are all the new housing. They're both sides. This is all fields there. They're all for sale. A lot of them are already lived in. And if you go further down,
there we go.
There's more.
I'll go on that side in a minute. Hang on.
Yeah, there'll be more in a minute. Both sides.
Hang on.
Should be coming up.
You could see the houses.
Now, over there. Now that was all fields before, and now obviously it's all housing. And also to the left.
Hang on. I'm going. There we go.
To the left, that's all new housing. That was fields, and still, this wasn't here before. This junction, this is all new. And again, over there's new housing, and to the left again. So
this is all in the last 9 years.
Yeah, there's been hundreds and hundreds of housing put up.
There we go.
It's unbelievable. I mean, and again, it's only a very, very small little village or town. I don't know if it's a town or a village, really.
They call it a town.
Yeah, but it's tiny. There's not much. There's hardly any parking in the car park. So I don't know. Oh, I'm going to put a Marillion on. Let's have a Marillion. Lavender, because I was listening to Marillion the other day. Lavender and Easter. Well, Easter, I love Easter. It's a brilliant track. And beautiful. We have 3 from Marillion, so I've got to remember what I'm saying and put them in. So yeah, in a minute we'll be into the main town. Then we're going to...
REM, everybody hurts.
Yes.
Sometimes.
Yeah, so we'll be into the main town, then we'll go to the car park and stop, because there's a walk just up from the car park we're going to do.
That's because it keeps hurting my feelings.
There's a walk up from the car park we're going to do.
Oh, you're going to cut my lunch out, you said.
I won't cut your lunch. Oh, yeah.
You're mean. Cut my lovely lunch out. How about the beetles?
Yeah, okay, I'll pick some beetles.
Help?
Yes, definitely need help when you're about.
That's a good one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, we got a lovely...
No, Norwegian wood, I like that one.
All right.
Go to the left, that's the town.
Hey, look, have you noticed I'm remembering my left and right today?
Yes, you are. I'm going straight. This is the little town that most of the shops and all. There's a fantastic...
little tea room up there.
Yeah, and also a really nice...
Antique.
A little antique shop, and it's like
junk shop.
Oh God, it's like an old.
This is the pub that's just reopened.
It's like an old-fashioned antique shop you see in the like maybe the horror films. They've got everything you can possibly imagine.
This sort of shop will fall on top of you if you're not careful.
Oh, it's so interesting. Yeah. So now we're going to park
That's
up
the
now.
old mill over there.
Yeah. So in a minute we're going to parking up now, and then we're going to be shutting off, and then
just over there, just over that bit over there would be the walkway we're going.
Yeah. So then we'll come back in a minute.
Okay.
Okay. So we're heading up for the walk. Lovely walk. Bit of a busy road, and you've got to be careful when you're walking here because you're in. You're sort of in the road on this old bridge.
I don't know if they can see across the road, can they?
It's quite a busy little road as well. See, beautiful views. Just outside Shipton, nice steep steps to fall down. If you're not careful.
You'll have to be very careful going down these stairs though. There's only actually one bar.
It's quite steep. See, there's about three different walks you can do.
That's why
Susan's following up behind. Hopefully she doesn't say anything she shouldn't because her microphone's on. There's a lovely old bridge there.
Go down to the river.
This actually does get quite flooded.
Yeah, but it's beautiful.
There's flood warnings in the car park.
You need a hand, are you alright? Got to be careful with Pete. He's not 100% at the moment, are you?
There's people over there sat out, so have to be careful for not filming them.
There's something in here, Pete.
Beautiful bridge.
I forget there's a load of tadpoles down here.
We don't fall in.
Oh, don't worry, I won't. You can see all the little air bubbles.
Yeah,
Have a look.
Let's go back up that way because we've got to be careful as people.
All right.
We don't want to film the people.
Oh, no, they're over that way, not on this side.
I know they're not. I'm just saying we don't want to film them.
Well,
don't be so obstinate, Susan.
I'm not being obstinate. I just said put your camera down. It's lovely. I just wanted to show in the river.
Right, yes, it's nice. So we'll stop there for a minute because I want to get some photos and we'll be back in a minute.
Actually, walk through this one.
Because this one's not...
Because it's dried out at the moment.
Obviously dried out.
There's actually two that's dried out at the moment.
But it does flood, as I said.
I'll come down
at certain times
here.
You will get a big
You come
flood.
over this one. This one's dried out as well.
It runs up to the car park, and the car park has been flooded before, really badly. So there's all warnings there. If you leave your car, be careful in there. As you can see, it has been...
I'm assuming this used to be a canal at one point. What would you say?
I don't know.
Because you've got the old mill. If you come through here...
Yeah, I know.
The old mill's up there, so most probably would have gone through to the mill, wouldn't they?
Possibly there was a canal, I don't know.
But I have to look to see if it was a canal.
There's probably a railway somewhere around here. Bernie should know. I expect there'd be a railway. Mind you, Bernie's probably not about this week. He's away.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's having a nice time because he hasn't been too well.
It could just be, might just be...
We're going to stop that there again. We're back.
We're out.
We're going to do a little walk through the wooded area.
It's beautiful.
I don't have to avoid the people over there because...
I'm putting him in the bushes.
Yeah, we don't want to film them because they might not like it.
It's a beautiful time of year to come down. You can see all the wildflowers growing. It's absolutely beautiful. Good time to come, isn't it, as well?
Yeah.
And you can see the car park's just over there. I don't know if Pete can show you.
Yeah, there's the car park.
And it's just basically park the car over there.
Mill.
And there's the bridge.
As I said, you have to be careful when you walk along the bridge because there's not a lot of path. And you will end up...
and you can see all the tunnels
yeah.
from here. So Peter, take a picture and he'll show you all the tunnels like that way. Can't you? It's not that big a walk, but it's worth... if you enjoy...
worth a look.
If you're... you know, don't like too far of a walk, you know, because you're not too healthy.
Well, I think there's about three different ways you can go up here.
I mean, if
generally
you
have only been this way.
I mean, if you can get from the car park down them bit of the stairs there, isn't it? And then if you can come, it's a nice gentle walk. Or bring a chair and you could just sit by the river, couldn't there?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, that's a nice
There's some
walk.
people over there who've got their
Having their lunch.
they're obviously workers.
Yeah.
So I won't film them because
We do try and be, you know.
try to avoid people. See, there's another walk you can go through the fields there. This looks like there's people camping. Yeah, there's people camping out in there.
I think it's just rubbish bags as well down there.
I didn't know it's not. There's people down there.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, that's obviously they're camping in the woods.
Okay, so we won't go down there. We don't
we won't go that way.
We don't pumping strange people in the woods, do we?
We're not considering there's all the travellers up the road. You don't know.
See, we're following basically the river here.
And it comes out to a big field.
Yeah, you can hear the birds singing as well. Which is nice, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm going to repurpose this footage and just put some music over it after.
Oh, you copycat, that's what I was going to do.
Ah, but yours would be different to mine.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it? You just pushed me out the way. I tell you what I've got to say before I completely forget. Now, a while ago, do you remember me mentioning there was a horror film made about Winnie the Pooh?
Yes.
Right, okay, so...
because I'd taken all the...
Now, you won't believe this, right? But the other day I was just flicking through to see what else new films are out. And you won't believe what they've made a horror film of now. Goldilocks and the Three Bears.
Well, that'd be interesting.
Yes, you can imagine, I have no idea what Goldilocks is going to be up to. But, oh, there's a nice little feather down here, Pete. There we go. Some nice little flowers. Should we zoom in on these where maybe Goldilocks goes mad with an axe and kills the bears or something?
Yeah, that one's just right for killing.
I have no idea what you could turn poor old Goldilocks into a horror film.
And the river
It
goes
bends
off that
down
way.
There we go.
Bends round. It is a nice walk if you can do it.
Yeah, it comes uphill now, so...
Yeah, it's going uphill now into a field, so depending on your level of fitness...
And you can't go down there. You can if you want.
Yeah, there's quite a few different
I don't know if Pete wants... Do you want to have a go look down there?
No, not down there. No, stick to where we're going.
See, it goes all the way down there. Pete doesn't fancy that today, though, he doesn't. So we'll go up to the field.
So, we need some more music.
Go on then.
How about something from the police? We haven't done nothing from them for a long time.
Yeah, go on then.
I don't mean the local constabulary.
We haven't got a local constabulary anymore. They stuck the police station up back
Well,
by
that's
us.
still in the world, isn't it now, the local police?
Yeah, I think we mentioned before about what happened to them, the poor policemen.
Yeah, they're the robbers that were robbing the petrol station.
By us, yes.
By us, in Morton, because we haven't got a police station there anymore. It's been turned into housing. Lovely old building, mine, but...
Oh, this is beautiful over here.
So,
Pete, what
they decided to...
Look at this.
Cripple the police by slashing all the police cars' tyres in their courtyard, because it's not obviously locked up.
Beautiful over
So when they had the call to come into Morton, they couldn't. It took them ages to change all the tyres. The time they did that, the thieves got away with the cash machine from the petrol station.
See if you can get in there without falling over. It's a beautiful tree with beautiful blossom on.
Something from the police.
Don't know what it is.
Don't stand so close to me. That's a classic COVID song, isn't it?
Oh, you'd have to. That's what you're going to put on, are you?
Yeah. Well, I'm not putting it on. I'm just suggesting it.
What? Well, you know what I mean. On your playlist.
So don't stand so close to me.
Careful.
the COVID song.
I know people think, well, why am I fussing over Pete walking? Because we don't want him to trip over. Because
God, she did not go bloody on, don't she? Moan, moan, moan.
And now this is the open
Typical
field.
woman.
Well, no, we just don't want him to fall over, and he's just spent weeks trying to get back to normal.
Well, I haven't been, because of my fracture and the hospital done me over in a way, because I couldn't have an operation. They cancelled twice. Now it's too late. So I'm permanently in pain in my left foot.
Yeah, so I'm just
trying
to
might
be a
still
little bit careful.
I might still have to go and have an operation and have my ligament put straight.
Yeah.
This is a beautiful field.
Now, usually this would be up here, but it's usually right up here.
Yeah,
but obviously,
we've been in there, haven't we?
If you come back in a couple of weeks, I expect it to be really high up. Oh, there's another beautiful blossom tree here. We're very lucky today, Pete.
Yeah, I think we'll have Anna Black.
Oh, yeah.
The Rose, I think, that's a good one. And I'm not sure if they've got some new stuff. I've seen them been putting some new things on. And of course, we have to have Nuage.
Well, it depends how you say
Nuage,
it.
I think it is. It depends. Yeah, I can never say it.
Yeah, you say it one way. David says it another.
So have some of her band, and what else should we have?
Son of a Preacher.
Son of a Preacher Man.
Yeah.
Who sings that? Yeah, well, anyway, we're having that.
Hang on,
one.
I can't think. Is it Petrulia Clark?
Don't think so.
All right, so Petrulia Clark with Dusty Springfield.
Beautiful scenery.
All right, was it Dusty Springfield?
Hey, what we're going to do is
take the notices and make
Bernie will be doing a poem again. Fantastic one he's done for us. He's actually recorded sent me two because he's away, and he's still done it. So thank you so much, Bernie. We really do appreciate it because he's not been too well. He works at the train station, Bodiam or Bodgem, however you want to say it.
Again, it's one of the things.
Again, it's different ways of saying it. And they just had this steam gala with the dwarves of steam, little tiny steam engines. Absolutely amazing. We really wish we could have gone to see that.
But you definitely go and have a look at his videos. Yes,
well, I'm going to link Bernie's channel, and I'll definitely link that one as the main video too, the Dwarves of Steam Gala. It's incredible, all these little tiny steam engines. One of them was only 8 foot tall, so it's a tiny little thing. And they're all together at the, pulling all the trains. Fantastic.
Yeah, so that's worth it.
We're definitely going to go and see Bernie one day at his station.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, at the moment, it's a bit difficult because it's good.
If it's not one thing, it's another.
From us.
It's a bit barren down this way.
I'm trying to get a picture, so I might be standing still, but I'm sort of trying to get a photo. So Bernie will be coming up in a minute.
Oh, and that is that amazing church that we went to early in the week.
Right, so when Bernie's speaking, you'll be seeing
Hampnett. No, it's not Ham. You said it's Hampnett.
I said Hamp.
You have to say the P.
Hampnett.
Yeah, Hampnett.
It's just up the road from Northleach, and they've got an incredible little church there with some beautiful paintings on the wall. The whole walls are painted. Susan explains how that come about on her video, so go and have a look at.
Yes, the Dyslexic Explorer's Notebook. Yes. I will be putting that up later today because it hasn't gone up yet, but I will be putting it up today, which should be up tomorrow if you want to see it.
But I shall link Susan's Susan one because she changed her name recently. Then unfortunately somebody else changed their name to virtually identical, which was slightly annoying when people do that because.
Now, Peter, you're meant to be calm. I
am calm. I'm just saying. You make me. I tell you what. I'm sure most of the men know that the ladies do make the men infuriated sometimes, and you're speaking calmly, and then Susan has to have her say, and start being funny or sarcastic. It's always the way.
Being sarcastic or funny. I said, no, stay calm. You're on a calming walk.
I was calm. I was just pointing out that you changed your name and somebody else has changed their name to virtually identical. How is that not getting calm? You're making me.
No, because
see people, what I have to put up with, the annoyance of Susan and her dyslexic ramblings.
Hey, why does everybody go back to my dyslexia? That's just
Well,
mean.
there's some nice trees over there.
I do believe you can go all the way around. I don't know how far Pete wants to go.
No, I'm not going too much further.
We'll
probably have to cut the recording there because we need to put Bernie on. So I think next up, if we're running out of time, you'll be seeing Hampnett Church with the beautiful paintings inside, which, as I said, Susan will explain. There is a really interesting story about it. And then Bernie's going to be doing us a poem, and then hopefully we'll be back in a bit after Bernie and the lovely church you'll see.
Been trying to think of something half decent to come up with to read for Pete and Susie's show. I never really felt I did Milligan justice. Sorry, Spike. But we were looking at doing maybe something a bit more serious, and so what I'm going to give a go now, in some ways I wish it was still on the bigger wide radio, but never mind, even though just a few of you will probably listen to this. I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to have a go at Samuel Taylor Coleridge's famous poem, The Rime of the Ancient Mariner, and maybe be reading it in a different style to what others have done. But there you go. And this divides neatly into 8 parts, so I'm not going to bore you with the whole thing all at once and take hours. 8 parts. And so here is part 1. It is an ancient mariner, and he stoppeth one of 3. And a long grey beard and glittering eye, now therefore stops thou me? The bridegroom's doors are open wide, and I am next of kin. The guests are met, the feast is set, mayst hear the merry din. He holds him with his skinny hand. There was a ship, quoth he. Hold off, and hand me greybeard loon. As soon's his hand dropped he. He holds him with his glittering eye. The wedding guest stood still, and listens like a 3 years' child. The mariner has his will. The wedding guest sat on a stone. He cannot choose but hear. And thus spake on that ancient man, the bright-eyed mariner. The ship was cheered, the harbour cleared, merrily did we drop, below the kirk, below the hill, below the lighthouse top. The sun come up upon the left, out of the sea came he, and he shone bright, and on the right went down into the sea. Higher and higher every day, till o'er the mast at noon. The wedding guest here beat his breast, for he heard the loud bassoon. The bride had paced into the hall, red as a rose is she, nodding their heads before her goes the merry minstrelsy. The wedding guest he beat his breast, yet he cannot choose but hear. And thus spake on that ancient man, the bright-eyed mariner. And now the storm blast came, and he was tyrannous and strong. He struck with his o'ertaking wings, and chased the south along, with sloping mast and dipping prow, as who pursued, with yell and blow, still treads the shadow of his foe, and forwards bends his head. The ship drove fast, loud roared the blast, and southward aye we fled. And now there came both mist and snow, and it grew wondrous cold, and ice mast high came floating by, as green as emerald. And through the drifts the snowy cliffs did send a dismal sheen, nor shapes of men nor beast we ken, the ice was all between. The ice was here, the ice was there, the ice was all around. It cracked and growled and roared and howled like noises in a swound. At length did cross an albatross. Through the fog it came, as if it been a Christian soul. We hailed it in God's name. It ate the food it ne'er et, and round it flew. The ice did split with thunder fit, the helmsman steered us through. And a good south wind sprung up behind, the albatross did follow, and every day for food or play come to the master's hollow. In mist or cloud, on mast or shroud, it perched for vespers 9, whilst all the night through fog smoke white glimmered the white moonshine. God save thee, ancient mariner, from the fiends that plague thee thus. Why look'st thou so? Ah, with my crossbow I shot the albatross. And that's the end of part 1, folks. Hope you've enjoyed it.
Okay, thank you very much, Bernie. And that brings us to the end of the show today. So we very much hope you liked what you saw and our little chat. Thanks to Bernie. Part 2 will be next week, obviously. And hopefully we'll be back next week then. So thanks very much. And if you can like and maybe subscribe to the video if you enjoy it, it'd be much appreciated. Helps us do a few more because it's a little bit harder work this time because we're now making videos and then there's a lot of editing and putting them all together. So that would be very much appreciated. The playlist will be in the description, and also we'll link Bernie's channel because he's got some amazing videos. So go and have a look at Bernie's videos. I'll link mine and Susan's as well. So again, thanks very much for listening and watching, obviously. Until next week, goodbye.